Guys, this is me, Rusty 78609, Central Texas, USA, 10:03 a.m., October the 11th, 2016, 62 degrees. Whew, hard to say that in one breath. Don't even know why I did that. But anyway, I'm on Park Road 4 by Inks Lake State Park in Central Texas, USA. And a lot of people have the impression throughout the world that Texas is just a barren desert. And in West Texas, it is, the Chihuahuan Desert. In Central Texas, it's just, you got oak trees, cedar trees, mesquite trees, and other stuff. And then East Texas is what we call the piney woods. And it's really interesting, the difference between the people that live in East Texas and the people that live in West Texas. You can almost tell, or you can tell, when you talk to them, because East Texas people talk real slow and real southern, and West Texas people talk a little quicker, more like California, I guess. But anyway, I'm just out for a little drive, and the reason I did that second, or another video of that little toilet I made, was the first video got deleted. I don't know if it was something technical wrong with the video or what, but it was removed. And that happens occasionally. You just have to redo it. Sometimes it uploads, and so there's a technical issue and they can't resolve it, so they just delete it. But they do a good job. I mean, they should, because they get 40% of your revenue. YouTube gets 40% of your YouTube channel revenue, whatever it is. But without YouTube as a source, people wouldn't have channels. There's millions, there's hundreds of millions of YouTube channels. I'm just one of them. Anyway, up here is Inks Lake State Park. It's on a little small lake. It's a pretty place. It's usually a very crowded campground because it's convenient to 3 or 4 large metro areas. It's probably 2 hours from San Antonio, Texas, maybe 3.5 or 4 from Houston, Texas, probably about 4 hours from Dallas, and of course you got Waco and some other places. But yeah, it's kind of a central location. And it's scenic, but it's a typical state park. It can be crowded. I have more privacy at home than I do when I go camping. I don't even know why I go sometimes. When I go out on Bureau of Land Management land, federal lands, you have a lot of privacy, but there's a lot of things going on out there. If you get on the federal lands around Tucson, Arizona, for example, you got to worry about the drug dealers shooting you in the head and taking your vehicle, or some wetbacks or illegal immigrants coming across there and deciding they're tired of walking, and your car would be much better transportation. And so they just take it. What they do with you, who knows? Now, do those things happen? I don't know. I haven't heard of any. They don't make the news media. There's a lot of things that don't make the news media, and the things that do, I don't believe anyway. Anyway, we're right here at Inks Lake State Park. We've been down this road before. For those of you that have been subscribers for a while, you've probably seen this a half dozen times. But it is a pretty drive, and I call it the loop. I make a loop. I go over by this park and then go to a little community called Buckhannon Dam, back around through Kingsland and back around to the house. The whole trip is 26 miles. And the way I do it, it takes about an hour and a half. I just piddle, because on the way up here, I'll stop at a little it's called Indian Hills grocery store. It's a gas station, just a little bitty green building. And they make breakfast croissants and breakfast tacos with bacon, egg, cheese, or sausage, egg, and cheese. You know that's healthy, right? And after 10 o'clock in the morning, the price goes from $2.99 per item to 99 cents per item. So I usually drift by there a little after 10, and whatever they have left over, I buy and put it in the freezer. I do it maybe once every 2 weeks. That makes a nice little sandwich every now and then. Right now I've got some dark chocolate almonds and some green tea. I've got the green tea in my little stainless steel mug, and I want you to know, if you put hot tea in this mug, it'll stay hot for hours. Because I just about burnt my tongue here a while ago. I was going to check and see if it was still warm. It was. What I'm thinking about getting now, since it's winter time and I'm going to do a little camping, I'm going to get me a little 12-volt warmer, a little mug. I want to find one that's a 30 ounce. Because what I'll do, not only will I use it to warm the water where I make my tea, but I can use it to warm the water for taking a bath in the car when it's cold. Because what you can do, you can warm the water up in one of those little containers, take your wash rag, just dip it in there, get the rag wet, and then just start from the top down, cleaning yourself off, and save the, I guess you'd say, the worst or best to last. And then once you've cleaned that hairy spot between your legs, then you can just dispose of the washcloth. Because you can buy, every now and then you can find them on sale at Walmart. You can get 18 of them for, I want to say like $3. I got plenty of them, believe me. And I usually, when I go camping, I'll put 5 or 6 of them just in the front right seat, because they come in handy for, you know, if I'm having a snack or if I'm eating something while I'm driving, but they work pretty good in lieu of paper towels. And then when I park to camp, I put them up on the dash because they're white. I get the white ones. And I put them up on the dash so I can put all my stuff up there, my sunglasses, and, you know, whatever else I want to put up there, my keys, different things, and I can see them. Because if I put my black sunglasses on the black dash, I can't see them. And at 71 years old, I want every advantage I can get, so I don't forget. But anyway, this is Park Road 4, Central Texas, USA, on a beautiful day in Central Texas. October, November, December, January, February, March, and April. That's when you want to be in Central Texas. May's not too bad. June's not too bad. May can be a little warm sometimes. Usually May is okay. June it warms up pretty good. But July, August, all the way through the middle of September can just be a damn blast furnace. Man, it can be unbearable then. You know, we've had, I don't know, I think 75 to 80 days in a row over 100 degrees. That gets a little bit old. Okay, now we're going to turn left on Highway 29 and go toward Llano. It's spelled L-L-A-N-O. 2 L's in Spanish is Y, pronounced Y, Llano. But up here, the gringos pronounce it Llano, even though that is wrong-go. So what's the title of this video going to be? I have no idea. I have no idea. And don't care. You know, it's funny. I've been doing these videos long enough now. It's such a part of my life. It's like getting up in the morning and taking a walk. Well, I mean, it's just part of the program now. Do a video. But it's okay. I enjoy the feedback. I mean, I enjoy the sort of, I guess you call it, the camaraderie of relating and reading the comments from the subscribers. You know, it's amazing. There's a lot of knowledge out there. I mean, you know, people on YouTube sharing knowledge is just, I think, just a wonderful thing. I can't tell you how much money YouTube has saved me by not only finding products that are very good, but also by showing me how to do things that otherwise I probably would never have figured out. Because if you can spell it, you can find it on YouTube because somebody has done it. For example, I have the little door handle on my screen door on my Jayco travel trailer. Has a little spring in it, and that little spring broke, or the end of it broke off. So you couldn't just open and close the door regularly like it normally would. You had to pull it to and then raise the little handle up because the little spring didn't work. Well, I've just out of curiosity, I typed in, you know, how to repair a screen door on a travel trailer. Sure enough, 10 or 15 videos popped up. One guy said, yeah, just take it apart and unroll one of the little circles of that spring and straighten it out, and it'll work okay. And guess what? I did it, and it does. And you can't order just that little spring. No, you got to order the whole part, and the whole part is probably worth $1 at most, and they want anywhere from 10 to 20 bucks, and then you got to pay shipping on top of that. So anyway. But anyway, I'm coming into Buckhannon Dam now. Well, this is actually, I'm right at Lake Buckhannon, and a lot of people get confused right up here because as they come into this community, there's a sign right up here, you'll see it on the right side. It says Buckhannon, and there's an arrow pointing to the right. Well, the assumption would be, oh, there's where Buckhannon Dam is, so people turn in there, and all it is the dam, and that's it. There's nothing else there. So you go up there and pull in a 30 or 40 foot RV, then you got to work a little bit to get out of that mess. Now here's a guy riding right down the middle of the highway on a bicycle. Mister, do you know where you are? You're in Central Texas. Old Bubba's going to come down this highway in a damn diesel dually going about 80, and you're not even going to be a good bug splatter. Bubba ain't looking for a bicycle. He ain't. I guarantee he ain't. But people from Europe come over here and they ride bicycles. They do. And motorcycles, because that's what they do in Europe. Of course, you go to another country and you try to do the same thing you do at home, and guess what? Rules change. Anyway, I don't know how long this thing's going. It'll probably too damn long. I don't care. So what else is happening? Not a whole lot. The only comment I'll make is this country has lived in the illusion of a democracy for over 100 years, maybe more, and nothing's changed. All an illusion. Call it the United States. There's nothing united about these states. Not a damn thing. Just happen to be on the same piece of earth, that's all. Okay, folks, here we go. Oh, you know, deer season is going to open up here. First weekend of November, which is not far off. And they will slaughter white deer scratch to cut. They will slaughter white-tailed deer up here by the thousands for about, let's see, November, December, and I think it goes through the first week of January. And guess what that is? That's the rut. That's the mating season for the white-tailed deer. It starts about the middle of October and goes through middle of January. That's when they're the most active. So guess what? That's when deer season is. God damn. We talk about humanity. Shit. You want to slaughter a group of animals when they're trying to mate. Yo. So having said all that, folks, I'm up here to my spot now. I'm coming right up on Indian Hills Grocery. I think it's called Indian Hills Grocery. It might be called Indian Hills something else. I know it's Indian Hills something. They sell a lot of beer there. They got the beer truck in there. Beer is a poor man's opium. Doesn't even have a name on the damn thing. But it is called Indian Hills something. Because I've got it in my contacts, and that's what I've got it as. Anyway, I'm going to go in here and get me something, I hope. We'll see how it works out. Y'all have a good day. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, buy American made when you can. If you can't make it yourself, bye-bye.